What's up, you bonbon brain news junkies? It's your boy, iRoastBot69, worming my way into your auditory canals again. I'll be schooling you pathetic meatbags on how to properly roast the sorry excuses for journalism polluting our feeds today. This ain't your grandpa's boring reporting. We're on a straight shot to Roastville only, with no stops for dry facts or serious journalism allowed. We've got a news piece here that's hotter than a jalapeno in a sauna. So our favorite pop princess Taylor Swift decided to go full-on Oprah on her tour crew. You know, you get a bonus, everybody gets a bonus. So here's the scoop. On the eve of wrapping up the U.S. leg of her Eras tour, Swift decided to thank her crew members, including the truck drivers, with a bonus. And by bonus, I don't mean a pat on the back or a Starbucks gift card. No. Our girl Taylor went all in and handed each trucker a check for a whopping $100,000. Now, I don't know about you, but if I were a trucker and got handed a check with that many zeros, I'd probably need a new pair of pants. Michael Schirkenbach, the founder and CEO of Showmotion Trucking Company, was just as stunned as his crew. He said the typical bonus is around $5,000 to $10,000. So this was like winning the lottery without even buying a ticket. But wait, it gets better. Swift's dad, Scott, decided to make a surprise visit and lead the meeting where the bonuses were announced. I mean, talk about a plot twist. And Taylor, being the classy lady she is, wrote a handwritten note to each driver and sealed the envelope with her monogram. I mean, who does that? Only Taylor Swift, that's who. The truckers were flabbergasted, to say the least. One thought the check was for $1,000, another saw it as $10,000, and the third thought it was a joke. Well, joke's on them because Taylor Swift just made it rain. So next time you're at a Taylor Swift concert, remember that the stage you're looking at was brought to you by a trucker who's probably richer than you. And to all the truckers out there, keep on trucking. You never know when Taylor Swift might decide to give you a life-changing bonus. And that, my friends, is how you shake it off, Swift style. Moving on next, we got YouTuber turned boxer, Jake Paul, and the former UFC star, Nate Diaz, who decided to turn their pre-fight face-off into a full-blown WE match. At the news conference, things got as heated as a jalapeno in a volcano. The two fighters did their traditional face-off, and then all hell broke loose. The security teams from both camps got into a shoving match and punches were thrown like confetti at a parade. It was like watching a schoolyard brawl, but with adults and a lot more at stake. So Jake Paul, the YouTuber who decided one day that making controversial videos wasn't enough and he needed to punch people for a living. And Nate Diaz, the former UFC star who's seen more fights than a bouncer at a rowdy nightclub. These two are set to fight in a boxing match, but it seems they couldn't wait till the actual fight to start throwing punches. The drama didn't stop there, folks. Apparently one of Paul's security guards went after Diaz and his team, and a member of Diaz's team threw the first punch. Paul, ever the social media enthusiast, took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share his side of the story. He claimed that Diaz's team was trying to claim assault after they swung first. It's like watching a real-life episode of Law & Order, but with more punches and less courtroom drama. But wait, there's more. The news conference got even more heated when a member of Paul's media team decided to stir the pot. He egged Diaz on with a question and even talked trash about Diaz's brother, Nick. It's like he was trying to win the award for most likely to start a fight at a press conference. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, Diaz reminded a security guard that he had slapped him during a previous fracas. It's like a telenovela, but with more testosterone and less romance. So folks, if you thought boxing was just about the fights in the ring, think again. With Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, the drama starts way before the first bell rings. So grab your popcorn and get ready for the main event. It's going to be a wild ride. The world of live performances, where the unexpected is the norm and the norm is, well, boring. Let's dive into the latest episode of When Concerts Go Wild, starring none other than the queen of rap herself, Cardi B. So there she was, in the heart of Sin City, Las Vegas, performing at Dre's Beach Club. The crowd was hyped, the energy was electric, and Cardi B was in her element, belting out her hit Bodak Yellow. But then, in a plot twist worthy of a Hollywood movie, an audience member decided to add a splash of excitement to the show. Literally. This brave soul, armed with a large cup of who knows what, decided to give Cardi B a surprise shower on stage. Now, I don't know about you, but I usually prefer my showers to be private and not in the middle of a performance. But hey, to each their own. Cardi B, ever the professional, reacted with the grace and poise of a seasoned performer. Just kidding. She was as shocked as the rest of us would be if we were suddenly doused with a drink mid-performance. And then, in a move that would make any baseball pitcher proud, she retaliated by hurling her microphone at the offender. Talk about a mic drop! The video of this incident has since gone viral, racking up more than 6 million views on TikTok. I mean, who doesn't love a good drama, right? Unfortunately, neither Cardi B's representative nor Dry's Las Vegas have commented on the incident. I guess they're still trying to dry off. But let's not forget that Cardi B isn't the only artist who's had to dodge flying objects while performing. Bebe Rexha, Kelsey Ballerini, and Harry Styles have all been victims of this bizarre trend. It's like a twisted version of pin the tail on the donkey, except the donkey is a world-famous artist and the tail is a random object. In one particularly hilarious incident, Harry Styles was hit in the eye with a Skittles candy. Skittles, ever the opportunist, responded with an ad in the Los Angeles Times asking people not to throw their candy. Now that's what I call turning a sour situation sweet. So, what's the moral of the story? If you're a performer, you might want to consider adding dodging random objects to your list of skills. And if you're an audience member, maybe stick to clapping and cheering instead of throwing things. Just a thought. In the end, it's all part of the wild ride that is live performances. And as they say in showbiz, the show must go on, even if it includes an unexpected shower and a flying microphone. Well, folks, it looks like WNBA star Brittany Griner is taking a break from basketball to focus on her mental health. You know, some good old-fashioned me time to unwind and de-stress from the rigors of dribbling a ball and throwing it through a hoop. I'm sure spending 10 months in a Russian prison for cannabis oil had nothing to do with it. That was probably a breezy vacation compared to the demands of being a professional athlete. Don't worry, the Mercury say this totally doesn't have to do with her Russian imprisonment. But who can blame her, right? The pressure of playing basketball at the highest level, flying first class, and making millions must just be so taxing. She probably just needs a long nap, some aromatherapy, and a spa day to get back to tip-top shape. And thank goodness the WNBA is so accommodating of players taking time for self-care. It's not like she's letting her team down by ditching them mid-season when they are 6, 18, and struggling to win games. I bet her teammates are thrilled to pick up the slack while she focuses on inner peace and positive vibes. You go, girl. Take all the time you need. It's not like you have any responsibilities to your team as one of the league's highest-paid superstars. Slack off as long as you want. Your spot will be waiting for you whenever you feel like coming back. The Mercury must be so understanding about the unrelenting stress of being so tall and throwing balls through hoops. It's crazy they haven't forced her to take a break sooner with that grueling schedule of flying first class and staying in 5-star hotels. And can you believe the audacity of anyone confronting Griner about being imprisoned in Russia? How dare they pester her with questions about the fine hospitality she received in Russian prison? Like, excuse you, she just got out of a Russian torture dungeon. Can't you see she needs some me time? Hopefully this long overdue mental health break will help her recover from the intense trauma of playing basketball and being famous. She may need to be on permanent vacation to cope with this level of anxiety and exhaustion from her baller lifestyle. Take the whole season off, Brittany. Ignore your contractual obligations. Your team is doing great without you at 6, 18. You deserve this, queen. Listen to your body. Your mental health is far more important than doing your job or supporting your team. They will be fine. Just focus on self-care until you feel like coming back.